Yo, what's good? It's your boy Cypher, back at it again. It's been a couple days, I know. It's been kind of quiet for Gundam, but we got a bunch of stuff that hit last night. Early in the morning, or like say around 1 or 2, they were streaming. There was a couple matches that they were playing on their channel for Bandai, and they dropped a bunch of stuff for us for new upcoming cards and some hidden things that are coming up too. So let's dive right in because there's a lot of information and I don't want to take up too much of your time. First and foremost, we've got a new heavy arms. This one's cool because it's an Operation Meteor trait. Definitely going to be very viable for your green-white decks. Why? Because any pilot can pilot this unit. So as long as you have 4 of these, you'll be able to have someone jump in, whether that be Duo, Chang, Troa, Katra if you're using them, and of course Hito. So this is just another suit that Hito can pilot, and if you have an Operation Meteor deck, which is something that I'm working on with all the pilots, this will be definitely viable. I hope they give us more universal suits across the board, because obviously Wing was piloted by Katra as well, also Zex, well, when he was Miliardo, obviously Wing Zero. So hopefully we get more of these suits that are just Operation Meteor traits that anyone can pilot, which would be great, because I want this kind of synergy that you can do with the Academy deck and Zaft. So I want to be able to do that with Wing as well. Not necessarily set up with green-white, but I mean, we'll have a few white cards in there to kind of, you know, make it viable for drawing and milling and things like that. So there's that. So this one's cool. Really excited about that. I'm sure all you guys are too if you're looking for more viability for your decks. And we can go from there. Most important thing right now is purple is going to be out of this world. Reason for that is we've got Fatal Strike right here. This is the first card of its kind where you get to choose one enemy unit that's level 3 or lower and then just straight up destroy it. So this is going to be in the Iron Bloom pack. This is an automatic at least 2 or 3 copies. Play sets, I should say. So if you can get your hands on a few decks, I would definitely stock up, because this is going to be useful in pretty much a lot of decks if you're running purple, whatever color. This is an automatic must. I can see this being viable with a lot of purple red. So yeah, this is going to be pretty good. Excited for that. Then we've got some look at one of the grazes from IBO, and it's just one of the regular 2/2, but it's a level 2 1 cost, so that's pretty good to throw that out immediately, not overcosting. So that's pretty good there. I like the art. He's boosting and he's got his axe and the gun in hand, so it's pretty good artwork on that one. We've got a Zaku 3 sleeves edition for Neo Zeon. It's a Neo Zeon trait, so this is actually a good one to have. It's a 2 cost level 3. It's a 4/1. Hey, this thing will be swinging pretty hard, so that's pretty good. Anybody can pilot it as long as they're Neo Zeon, so that's awesome for that. Some more viability there. Happy about that one. And this one I'm excited for. It's a Buster Gundam, but it's a coordinator trait, so pretty much this will help my Zaft deck. Now Zaft, instead of it being mono red, is going to be red white, and this will be able to work simultaneously against all the different types of coordinators you have. So as long as you're running Dirka, you're running Izak, Andrew, pretty much Nicole, any one of them will be able to pilot this, which is pretty good. So this is definitely going to be a 4 of for my deck, especially the Zaft deck. So I'll have to take out a few things, but I'll add that, and then we'll add some overflows, right, just to have some cards to jump in. And yeah, make sure we have some pilots to be able to pilot. So as anytime you're dropping this should help. This is definitely going to help make the Zaft deck viable. So excited for this card, no doubt. Then we've got level 2 1/1 Jin long range reconnaissance type. It says attack if this unit has 5 or more AP, and it is an attacking an enemy, draw 1. So you have to kind of, it's a bit of a steep climb to get it to 5, but I mean, if you're running the a couple of the cards in the deck that can give you plus 3 AP, if you're running the base that has plus 1 AP, I mean, you can get there, but it's just a lot of work to do it, you know what I mean? But as a 1/1, it could be unassuming if you throw it on the field. But I don't know. I feel like they're kind of shortchanging Zaft a little bit, man. They gotta give us something a little bit more to where we can cook with. But as it stands, it is what it is. So this is where we're at. It's the Legao, by the way, is what I forgot to say. The Legao, not the Legao, it's the Baku. Baku is the one that you can tap to give plus 2 AP or whatever. So yeah. And then if you have Andrew as a command card, he's additional 3 AP if you just use him as a command. So I mean, it can get there. It's just a few steps you have to do, and is it worth it? You know what I mean? So we'll go from there. Very important command card for purple, man. Purple is cooking straight up. We've got with iron and blood. So choose one of your units, deal 1 damage to it, gets plus 3 AP. And let's not forget that the Barbados second form will straight up get 2 AP if it gets damaged 1. So it's I believe it's a 2/4. It's a 2/4, so then it goes to 4/4 with 1 damage, or a 4/3 from there. And then if you use this as an actual addition, so if you just do the damage with this one instead of the actual CGS unit, you're getting 5 AP straight off top to swing with whatever. So, and if you have multiple of those units, it's crazy. So you'll have a bunch of big swingers on field. So yeah, I'm liking what IBO can do. This is going to be a very viable card. You're going to need at least 4 of these in your deck to be able to make things happen. So I'm excited for that. This is looking very promising with purple. So, and then we've got some more Oz units coming in. We've got Taurus. This unit can't choose an enemy player as its attack target, so just like Zord. So you can just target units, which is fine. It's a 3/3. You can probably hit a few things with it and make some things work. So not bad there for that Zaft deck. Getting a little more, I'm sorry, Oz deck. We're moving on. So we've got Abdul's Maganak. So another Maganak core trait. So I'm sure we're going to be getting Abdul as a pilot now, seeing as how this is his unit. It's a 3/3. It's a 2 cost level 3 unit, so not bad. We'll see what else we got there. And then we just got another look at Barbados 4th form. Choose one of your other units, deal 1 damage to it. It gets plus 1 AP during this turn. While this unit is damaged, it gains suppression, damage to shields. Yeah, so this unit is going to be ridiculous. And now we also know what Mikazuki is running, because here he is, finally. So he's a 2/2/1. And then when paired, this dude combos off of everything. So choose one of your units and deal 1 damage to them. Choose one, and that's also the enemy. So I read that kind of broken English. I'm sorry, I'm going to do it again. All right, so choose one of your units and 1 enemy unit, deal 1 damage to them. I was super excited. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so when he's paired, you can basically choose one of your units and then one of the enemy units to deal. So you can ping multiple. So that's what I was saying. Red, purple is going to be it. Now, I know there's probably going to be a lot of people that are going to be running purple when it comes out, because obviously it's the new thing, but paired with red to do like pings, I think this deck is going to be very viable. You just have to watch out who you're fighting when you're piloting certain things. Now, obviously there's going to be a time to ping and a time not to ping. If you see someone on the field that's like purple, they're obviously going to try and ping themselves, so your job is to make sure that doesn't happen, right? So that's kind of where you're at. But for the most part, this is going to be very, very crucial because this can combo off of Mikazuki can combo basically off of the Barbados 4th form. So basically, you deploy, and then if you already have Mikazuki in hand, you can choose multiple units and then do multiple pings to your units. So if you have, like, say 2 or 3 Barbados 2nd forms out, like, you have now 2 5-4s or 5-3s just out there ready to swing. So I think this is going to be very, very cool to have Mikazuki out. That's automatic must 4 of any deck if you're going to be running self-ping with purples. So, and then he gains suppression. Yeah, this is going to be nasty. This is definitely going to be a 4 of as well to run into the deck. So that is super exciting. We've got more of a look into that, but now we've got some action with Zeta. So we've got the Gundam Mk II Titans edition, and during pair level 3 or lower pilot destroyed, you may discard 1 unit card. If you do, return the card paired with this unit to your hand. So not bad. We'll see more of what the Titans are going to be cooking up in Zeta, because that's going to be viable from the dual impact to see what they got going there. So there's that. And then we've got some action with Gundam Seed. We've got Calamity Gundam, and it's once per turn. When this unit's AP is reduced by enemies' effects, choose 1 rested enemy unit, deal 2 damage to it. So if it's targeted by any kind of like -3, so this is specifically for like the Academy deck. Like if you're shooting shots at him, he can do 2 damage back to whatever unit, which is pretty cool. So that leaves him pretty much untouchable in that aspect. And he's at 3/5. He's a level 3 cost, level 5. So not bad. This could be viable. And it's blue, so we've got some blue Seed action going. It looks like it's probably going to be a lot of the biological pilots from Seed, so we'll see what's up there. We've got Gundam Age. We've got the heavy form that it gets. That was probably one of the last episodes that I saw. And yeah, this thing's pretty crazy. It can like one-shot something. But it's a 2/4, and it says while you are level 7 or higher, this unit gets 2 AP. So that means that when you're at level 7 for resources, it's just automatically a 4/4. Like, that was crazy. So this is pretty cool. I like that, and it's green, so you can figure that out maybe in a wing deck, or if you want to throw it in a Xeon deck, or even then we've got the Calamity, or not Calamity. We've got the G-Quux coming out too, where Red Gundam is going to be green. So there could be something you can play off there. So we've got the Police Zaku from G-Quux, so they dropped a bunch of stuff on us. This is dope. This unit can't choose the enemy player as its attack target, so it's just straight up for, units on the field. Use that. But it's a level 2, 1 cost, 2/3, not bad. Not too bad, so, you'll probably be able to throw that into some Xeon decks or whatever if you want. We've got Gundam Ashtaron MA form. So it says deploy, choose one of your new UNE units. It gains high maneuver during this turn. This cannot be blocked. So yeah, we've got some extra action going there. So that's great. We're gonna keep pushing on. So we got so many cards to go for. This is for sure Gundam X. I recognize this suit anywhere. So it's the Dotris. Activate main support. Rest this unit. One other friendly unit gets plus AP specific amount, so it's +1 during this turn. And that's UNE. So yeah, that's Gundam X. we'll see what else we can get cooked up for that, for both of those cards, because they're both new UNE. So, and then we've got an upcoming video. I'll let it run real quick. I'm sure you guys already know what this is. I know what this is. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on. Let's go. Force Impulse is purple, baby. What's up? So in March. So we've got Seed Destiny coming out in March of next year, ST09, and it's an ultimate deck. So yeah, that's new. It's new news. So pretty much an ultimate deck is a pre-built 50 card deck plus about 20 additional cards for customization. Also includes exclusive original die. So we'll see what they're cooking up with this particular deck. So I'm excited to see what that is and what we have available for that. So that's going to be interesting. And then plus it's also Seed Destiny. So we've got Shin and we've got a bunch of new players coming into the field, some new pilots. So yeah, I'm excited to see. We've probably got another Mula Flaga coming soon. And yeah, hopefully we get some new action going. And then if you've played G Eternal, I have not yet, but I've heard it's pretty fun. There's a collaboration going on with it. So you're going to be getting some EX base tokens. And yeah, they're pretty solid. They're kind of in like chibi form a little bit because that's kind of how the game is. But if you're a fan of the art, hey, hopefully you can find some. I'm sure you can get some Japanese ones for the cheap when they come out. So hopefully you get what you want. And then my personal favorite announcement, aside from the IBO, is we've got our Gundam X. We've got a different one. It's a 3-cost level 4. And it says during pair Vulture Pilot, which is Garrett, choose one Vulture unit card that is level 5 or lower from your trash and add it to your hand. So this looks pretty good. I'm excited for that. And I can't wait to see what they cook up with this Gundam X, man. So I know we've got to have Wiz and Robbie thrown in there from Gundam X. We've got to have their suits, and then we'll see what else they cook up. I wonder if the Double X is going to be pushed back for another pack or another booster box release, but we'll see. I'm excited for that. And then my man Garrett and Tifa. So this is pretty solid. When paired, you may discard one. If you do, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal one Vulture unit card among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards in the random. So yeah, Garrett basically just helps find more Vulture units and put them out on the field. So that's definitely going to be a Vulture deck that I'm going to be cooking up. So I'm excited for that. And then we get multiple Gundam X's there. So we got the one that's Suppression, which is the highest one, and then we've got the previous one that I just looked at. So yeah, he's a +1, +2, so he's got a little defense there for him. And yeah, so I'm super hyped for that. Can't wait for both of those. And one of the biggest things, we finally got the reveal. I was hoping for Epion. I was wrong, but we've got all of the pilots from Operation Meteor. So we've got obviously Hiro, Duo, Troa, Katra, and Chang. So, and then we've got their respective suits. The Heavy Arms one looks crazy. Very cool. Sandrock. Yeah, these profiles look amazing. I love the way that they did. And then the mat is pretty much everyone on the mat. So yeah, this is very cool. I like the drawn artwork on it. Everything looks amazing and beautiful. So I'm excited to be able to partake. Also want to let you guys know that I believe the 30th, which is 31st, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, there's going to be the restock for this, so please be ready. Please be ready. It is going to be around the same time as they did it this time, so it's 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, whatever you are, convert it. But yeah, it's gonna take place again. So those of you who already have one, just know, don't try to go for two because they're gonna cancel it. So if you already have one, just specifically go for one, because if you go for a higher number, they're gonna cancel your shit. Don't do that. Please don't be that guy. I don't want you guys to miss out. If you want to get a second one, by all means, go for it. I'm going to be trying to get one for some friends because I have some really cool friends that I run with, and some of them were not able to get one. So I'm going to try and go for another one for them and go from that. So yeah, again, it's going to be the 31st at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So that being said, I've been talking for a very long time. It was a 21-minute video. I do apologize for the amount of time that has taken, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. Good morning to you all, or afternoon by this time this video comes out. But I'm excited for what they have in store. They did a big data dump for us on Gundam. That's what we've been waiting for, and hopefully you guys are excited for Dual Impact. We've got a couple months, and we're just pretty much a month away from Iron Bloom, so I hope you guys are able to find boxes and yeah, start making some new decks. With that being said, enjoy yourselves today, have a good one, take it easy, and peace.